Yeah. So the green is noise canceling. One click. It's back on that. So we're live right now. So my phone. So yeah, so you can probably go behind the back. This top one is noise canceling. So it'll turn green.
So green keeps it not noise canceled.
It is noise canceling.
Okay. I'll come back to you if I have any problems.
All right.
Catch me if the thing that is something's not going right. Alright, let's test this new baby out. Look at this. Oh, pretty shiny new toys over here. Hey, that makes I know what I'm saying. Alright, so they should be able to hear me right now. And so we have a whole new camera system. And so I'm going to be commentating on the legs. We're not even in the scoots anymore. Yeah, it's a new commentating thing.
How we doing, folks?
Yeah. But yeah, here's our JV showdown of the game here, thanks to Mr. Newland. Hi, Lisa. Huh?
I have your t-shirt.
Oh, you do? Hey, can you put my backpack? Or, I know it's over there. Okay, I'll go over later. Anyway, we're gonna start off our new... It's gonna be a heck of a game. Rivalry matchup. Cedar Rapids RoughRiders versus the Waterloo Warriors. First game of the weekend. And let's see if this stays within 300 feet, because I don't want this to get muted either. So why not? I'm going to go see if there's anybody that wants to be on the mic. Here, this is the new mic, fellas. Look at this. It's the tiny little one. I know, it's awesome! What's up, gentlemen? We haven't touched a new whole system and this little mic, and we're going to start the commentating. Yep, we're all live right now. I know, let's see, this is going to be a quick little angle right here. We'll start off this game. Cedar Rapids RoughRiders, Waterloo Warriors. First matchup here of this Friday night matchup as the Warriors send it down below over on the boards. Flips it up ahead out to Gavin Fry. Tries to pick it up forehand. Right there. Alright, you want to commentate? Anybody of you guys want to commentate too? You do, Colby? I got 2 weeks for a up and down. Yeah, I'm on mic right now. Yeah. Alright, can I? Hey, you. Yeah, sure, why not? What do you call a belt made out of watches? A waste of time. Alright, here's the other mic. This one, we got two. Yeah, we got two. Alright. It should be live. Huh? You're not gonna mess it up. Oh, well. Yeah. Well, folks, we're going to actually get to the actual dialogue into the game once we get everything situated. I'm back sitting down on my seat. And Colby, you want this one right here? Yeah, I get it. Here we go. Got ourselves a new color commentator. Yes, sir. Colby Belt's on the other side. Oh, yeah, I get there too. Yeah, there's Joe Paul too right there. Ava Weed with the puck behind the net avoids a check as the puck is moved up to the right and making a move in front. Back over towards the neutral zone in front as he enters inside the zone. RoughRiders move it down below. That's like Cole McGregor with a shot at front. He missed the net though. Lukaska comes down below over to the defenseman to put the puck back in. Inside the zone. There's a check in front, and the puck over by the benches. Back around in front. Felt the man on top of him as Waterloo throws it in off a skate. Chips it up ahead, man falls over. Warriors a shot on net there, and there's a save made in front there by Remy Caribou. Odds, when are you going to be back in business on the ice? Well, I got myself testing in 2 weeks to get cleared for physical contact, and from there, it's all a wild card, so we just go up from there. So that's nice. Well, I'm glad to have you back. Yes, absolutely. Here comes Dunkel with a shot and red knocked away. Good look there. First real good look there for Cedar Rapids all game long. Stolen away, battling for the puck. Baxter moves it back over by the bench in front. Keegan Phillips moves the puck up ice. Back out for the Warriors. Tries to chip it up ahead, held up over the wall. Throw it into a skate. Here comes Sawyer Brogan. Tries to backhand it towards the net. That didn't work. He's going to skate back over towards the bench, though. For the Blaze. Kicking it out to the side. Tried to keep it inside the zone as it's moved back out. Tried to make a move in front as Cedar Rapids would get on top of the puck first. Across from the wall, they tried to move the puck, chips it up again underneath the skates. Lorenzen battling for it. Phillips got a knack on the top of it. Mitchell Nye tries to move it, and he makes a turnover. And Copman with the shot on the net. Huh? Is it off? No, I think it should be on it. The blue. Well, if you want it, you have to tap this button. It should be on. I think. Is it still blue? It's on. Do you want to on or off? Off. And in Lukaska with the puck now, cruising through, moves it in directly. Up in front, here comes Snorri Severson, is moving the puck down below. It's stolen away by Waterloo. Warriors, open man in front and knocks it out of the wall. And run back over to the blue line. Warriors with the puck now. Throws it over towards the boards. Chipped up ahead. Severson tries to find it. And the Warriors have it now. Drifting to backhand. And now back up to the forehand. He tries the same move again. It doesn't work. Puck thrown up all the way deep down inside the zone. That should be icing. And yes, it will be icing. Off the draw, Warriors possess the puck up to the point down below, over by the boards. David Weed tried to possess it. Back up to Noah Baxter. Picked off in front. Baxter picks it up now. Up ice. Avoids the check there. Nice move in front. Over past the blue line. They tried to make the move again. It goes off of the stick though. Back over towards the boards. Battling for it. Tried to move it in front. There was from Lumen. And it's taken away. Warriors making a move out in front. Backhanded up ahead. Out the Weed. Weed moves the puck over the other side of the ice. Lunan with it. Up the middle. Stolen away. And the Warriors go back in onside. Backhanded a dump and change there for Hall. Chips it up ahead. Heiser tried to play it. Warriors taken away now here by Gavin Fry. Gavin tries to move it up ice. Hit the stick there of Reese. And he'll go in for a change. A lot of riders going in for the change on that one. Waterloo the other way, makes a move, made Lorenzen miss. Up ahead, moves it outside off the stick, over by the boards, in the corner near us. Back around the other way, Lukaska out to McGregor. McGregor has it stolen away. Dylan picks it back up and puts it deep inside the zone, past the red line. Holt there on the corner, as he's taken down in front. Thrown up ahead, underneath, turned over, the RoughRiders put it deep back inside the zone. Defenseman with it, knocked out of the air. Here we go, on to the first power play of the game. Parker Holt had it absolutely knocked out of his hand. And here we go, let's go see this power play unit go to work. Alright. You can't do that. Yep. What Kale just said. Let's take a look at this power play lineup. That's Owen Newland, Reese Lunan, Gavin Fry, Noah Baxter and Aiden Lukaska on the ice. Here's trying to take a quick shot over here to draw. They put Lukaska over to defenseman. The fill-in for the injured Carson Schilling. Carson Schilling is over on the bench right now with the helmet all strapped up. And we have some extra stuff as too. Is Gavin Fry having to be held back here by the referees. And they're ushering him towards the box. They open the door. Gosh darn it, Gavin! That only took 9 seconds and the power play is over. Newland takes the face off as he had to peek the 4-4 unit on the ice with Newland, Aboe, Noah Baxter, and Reese Noonan. Waterloo picks it up, puts it inside the zone, chipped up away there by Weed. Underneath, the puck goes over to the middle, up to Coons. Coons tried to make a move, batted around, Hall ran into a man. Still possesses the puck. Forehand throws it around to the weak side. Warriors first on top of her. Skating it outside of the zone. Coons with it. All alone right now for the Warriors. Stolen away as the puck goes back out to the Waterloo defenseman. Makes a tape-to-tape pass. Receives it in front. Warriors with it. Moves it up towards the middle in front. Past the blue line. Waterloo inside the zone. Threw it in off the skates. Back towards the corner. Baxter moves his body. Backhanded shot. And the rebound goes out to Parker Holt, sending the pass out in front to Drake Gunkel as he cruises through the zone. Dangling through all the way over by the boards. And a race for the puck. Back around, Warriors with it. Skating through, out to the left side, cutting through. Free Riders as it barely goes off of his stick. To the shot! Big time hit there by Parker Holt over the boards! Will he get hit twice? Iverson avoids the check, leaves Camp with it, tried to get it outside of the zone, bouncing up in the air. Waterloo chipped away by Cedar Rapids. Gonko with it, tried to make a pass, he'll send it around, he's going to chase the puck. 21 in blue and red, moves it up ahead. Here comes Loose Camp, he wants a shot, he completely missed it though. Towards the boards, chipped up in the air, falling over there, here comes Gonko. Gonna get on top of it completely. Final second there at the 4-on-4. Waterloo player comes right out of the box. Warriors back down below the red line, just dangling away in front of McGregor. And we're back to full strength 5-on-5 hockey is revived as the puck going right through Gavin. Risky pass right there as the puck tried to drop it up out in front and the Warriors take it. In front, McGregor tried to put his leg down. Now he tries to pick it up underneath as it bounces in front out. A little bit out of reach though for Cole as it goes wrapping around the boards. Bichonai looks up ice, frozen into a opposing team as it goes underneath once again. Frozen in front, one-timing shot, and a big glove save there in front there by Remy as he was ready there all the way to make the save. We are officially past the halfway mark here of the first period. 5 shots on goals for the visitors so far, and only 1 for the home team. And we got Foxy as the referee, his return. Up ahead, McGregor underneath off of the skates. Tries to get it outside of the zone. Almost falls over. Gets back up on his feet. Battle for it over by the Waterloo bench. Lukaska picks it up. Floating up half in front. Picked off here by the Warriors. Dangles through one man as it goes over, back over towards the corner. To the point now. Good block in front there by Cole as he comes over to the right side past the blue line. Driving on with the puck. Tried to and he'll cost a penalty. As Baxter will get the puck over the neutral zone. Looking for some support. Remy's going to go over to the bench. We need the extra man on the ice. Noah almost lost it. Gives it up in front into the stick there of Waterloo. And Remy will make the long trot back over to the net. And the slashing penalty will be 2 minutes. Lorenzen, Holt, Gunkel for the forwards, and Lukaska and Baxter for the defensemen. Off the draw, Lukaska tried to fire a quick shot in front. It got blocked immediately though, and it's knocked outside of the zone. In front, Baxter with it now, looking, moves it out to his D partner and chipped up right off of his stick. Racing to get back on top of it, a man falling over inside the zone, avoids a check, but the puck is taken away here by Waterloo. Underneath, tries to pick it up. 17 in blue and red now goes in as he throws it in off a defenseman's stick as Lukaska will just wait behind the net. Chips it up ahead. Holt. Is time for action. Moves it back around, a man right on top. To make the pass as he gives it right back to him, and Lukaska falls over just like that. Ice on his pants and everything as the puck almost ran into his own man right there. Gunkel redirects it in front. This guy thinks it's okay to take a slap shot. Halfway through the power play, we haven't really gotten anything to work so far. Here comes Gavin, moves it out. Quick pass there by Luden, and Leeskamp wasn't quick enough to get off the bench over into the zone in time, as Cedar Rapids will have to regrip the offense. Warriors. Cedar Rapids unable to take the hit. Here's a shot. Long shot in front. Out in front. Tries to go over by the net. Back towards the boards. Falling over. Tries. Still on his knees as it goes over towards the corner. Hard to see from this point. Cedar Rapids possesses it still. Back down below. Up ahead. Shifts over towards the boards. Still battling for it. It's backhanded in deep. Cedar Rapids still with enough time to get one last rush. Leeskamp to start it off though. One man angling on top of him, and we had 4 RoughRiders over there. Not a single man can get on top of the puck. Towards the boards. Nice hit there by Sawyer. Up ahead, that's Phillips on top of it. Moved up ahead, down below. Takes a check. And skating back here is Mitchell Nye. Around the net, Nye tries to out. Speeding through. And there's a nice check there as he ran into a man. Waterloo defenseman from the point. Redirected off her own stick towards the net. Phillips now moves it outside of the zone. Couple riders there at the line change. And we're going to have a whistle. That's going to be icing here on the home team. Yeah. Just not a lot of good quality of shots here in this game. A combined 7 shots on goal so far through 11 minutes. Not a whole lot to give right now. Wait, who don't they play? Yeah, Walking Northwest. Already? Here comes Cole McGregor now through the neutral zone. Oh, almost ran over the referee! He fell over on his knees to avoid the shoulder check. Up ahead, Leeskamp tries to angle his man. Waterloo back to him back in, and he missed it! Oh, Parker Holt makes that man sit down. Here comes Lorenzen the other way. Dealing with it, throws it towards the net, rebound in front. Trying to get on top of it quick enough, backhanded it off a man. Warriors feels a man right beside him. Waterloo skating up ahead, out the Holt. Now back out to Noah Baxter, skating through. Curls, moves it, slow pass, tries to get it out to Cole. Aiden with it now, moves it in front. Owen picks it up in the neutral zone. Up ahead inside, moves it, avoids a check, speeding through to get on top of the puck. Avoids a check right there. Up ahead, tried to get it to the point. Here's a shot there, missed the net. Cedar Rapids on top of it first. Everson with Baxter tried to throw towards the net. No stick on top of it though. Batted up in the air. Warriors take it back, skating through. Chipped in off of a stick and from deep over back towards the Waterloo defenseman. Almost hit the referee again now. Fry wants to take a shot. He threw it over top. It was close though. Back over again by the boards. Underneath, having to skate backwards there to the Cedar Rapids defenseman as the Warriors bring it outside of the zone. Chipped it up ahead. bounce out to Nora. Nora with it just moves it deep down inside the zone as there is a bunch of tired RoughRiders on the ice. Well, you guys have coats? Off the draw, Waterloo tries to forward towards the net underneath. Below, Lee tries to break it out, stolen away from towards the other side. Up ahead, Gunkel has it now. Bounce, he kicked it out in front, accidentally. Waterloo down below, taken out absolutely there by Sawyer. Pretty heavy fall right there. Tries to make a move. Sawyer avoids a check as the Warriors possess it. Tries to move it in front of the Cougs, makes a move, backhanded out in front, and Hill knocks it outside of the zone. Just trying to get on top of it are both teams on the puck. Warriors skating through. Up ahead is the defenseman number 6. Fires it out! Rebound! Knocked away! Almost got on top of it there was Harbaugh. And another body in front. Lee's team unable to get outside of the zone. Gunkel will though. It's going over towards the corner and icing again. Off the draw, Baxter battling for it. 2-on-2, moves it up. McGregor up in front. He has support from Hull, and then knocked off a stick. Tried to make a direct pass. Holt there with the effort to get on top of the puck carrier. Off the boards, Baxter missed it. Here comes Waterloo the other way. Pass out the other way, and they'll score in the back of the net. And Waterloo strikes first with the first goal of the game. Off a defensive turnover right there. You hate to see it. You could hear a little bit of the Seven Nation Army chant there by the Waterloo Varsity section. Oh, I'll move on. Yep, love you do. Alright! You want to get on the mic too? No? Max, what about you, Max? You want to be on mic'd up? Mic'd up now? Alright. You can come over here, Mike. Max. Anyway, back to the actual game. The Varsity section here is emptying out as they're going to get warmed up. Meanwhile, back over on the ice, Cedar Rapids got the stick in front. Back down below by the net, Cedar Rapids, Lukaska possesses and throws it, tried to get it out to Galushis. Out to Newland, off a stick in front. Trying to get on top of it. Warriors pick it up, moves it in front of Kopman and Galushis. Backhands it up towards Vivasville. There's some long last names here by the Warriors. Just trying to read it off their jerseys is a little bit of a struggle. As the puck goes over into the zone, we'll have one more face-off for this period. Oh, what's up, kid? Will you move it closer? What? There is? Well, I'm going to have to migrate a little bit because there's some technical difficulties. I was a little scared of this happening. But hopefully I can return sooner than later. So, alright, so hopefully the connection gets better as I walk over back. Bit of a new experience here as the first period will end at a score of 1-0. As the Warriors getting that last goal after that unfortunate turnover. As the puck was just bouncing it off of a stick. He wanted to make the one-touch pass. Just unfortunately couldn't get a lot of power off of it, and when he got it, it flooded up in front, and an easy pick off in front there by the Waterloo forward, and then from there it just took advantage of the 2-on-1s, took advantage of the 2-on-1 there, and he buried it in towards the open side there of the net to beat Rebby for the only goal of the game so far. Now, I bet you guys could definitely hear me as I'm made it all the way back over towards the cameras. And Lisa also has Moncheros, by the way, if anybody was wondering. Alright, how's it looking right now for the audio? Just level? Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to reset it. How do we do that? Huh?
So,
Huh.
tested it. And something came up pretty well. So, yeah.
I mean, can they even hear me talk? Oh, you can? It just feels wonky? No. Well, that's not a good time. While we get this commentating audio problem out of the way, the second period will begin. Coots through the zone, up in front, moves it up towards the middle, up in front of the hill. Hacker out the other way, a Fry. With it racing in, there was a Waterloo forward trying to get on top of that puck, skating back around. Fry, if a man on top of him. Alright, let's try this. Switch around here at the microphones as the puck goes over towards the neutral zone, skating back out in front. Remy with his hand in the air there as he goes in there for the icing. The Waterloo fans didn't like that one for sure. As the parents on their side having a good showing, which will definitely be great here for the atmosphere in the building. It'll only get better here for this varsity matchup coming up not too long after this game. Both Rough Rider teams looking for their first win of the season. Great opportunity to do so, to get one here before we go to Kansas City for Saturday and Sunday. Warriors chip it. That's a high clear up in front out of the zone. Calando with it, with the puck in front, skating. Kelling with it, shoots it towards the net, and down below on his knees. And a save made there by Caribou. Off the draw. Lorenzen wins it back. Holt there, battling for body position in front. It's picked up here by the centerman. Cedar Rapids in front. Moves it to the backhand there of Holt. Moves it in front for the blue line. Throws it towards it. He scores! Off the post and in. Parker Holt. His first goal here of the season. A very much needed one in front, as it only took 59 seconds into the second period for Cedar Rapids to level the playing field here at the Ion Ice Arena. Big time goal in front. Good battle won there by Cedar Rapids as they pick up. Able to enter the zone in with speed. As Holt received it, he just fired it in. Looked like a simple shot in front. Hit the right post and bounced in the back of the net. It's got to be huge there for his confidence. Big time goal there for Cedar Rapids. Here comes Waterloo. Backhanded up ahead. Warriors up around past the blue line with it. Moved over towards the net. He missed the net though in front. Lee's Camp tries to move it in front of Gunkel. Immediate pass out to Sawyer as he chips it in. It's not going to be icing though. It's a little short. Meyer 21. Moves it up ahead by the wall. Phillips trying to pick it up. Lukaska throws it back towards the net. Chipped up ahead. Waterloo. Another stick check in front. Both teams battling for possession. Up ahead. Dangles through over to the wall. Down below. Felt the check there from Lukaska. Mayer throws it underneath by the skates there of a Rough Rider player. And it's sent all the way deep back by the Cedar Rapids bench. Warriors. That's an easy interception there, but it bounced right off of a stick. This puck will also bounce all the way deep down, back out to Remy. He leaves it out in front for the defenseman to play it. Lorenzen, the centerman, up the middle now with it. Still skating through, tries to go around the defenseman with speed. Boys the check, they're still on top of him though. Looks back to the point, picks it up. Here's a shot off the crossbar. Looks like off the corner. As the puck tried to take a shot, Lorenzen off the blocker. Tried to go for the one-touch shot. There was Galushis. Galushis was the man who just shot it off the crossbar not too long ago. Falling over was a rider. Tried to make a move and the puck knocked outside of the zone. Waterloo, a much-needed change. Out for Nye. Communication on the ice for both teams. Galushis tried to move an indirect pass. They're over by the penalty box right now. Coots chipping up ahead out the hall. Makes a move in front of the toe track. And Baxter, one-touch pass in front of the Reese as he's taken down there immediately after he gave up the puck. Pop-up puck over into the netting as we're going to have ourselves a stoppage of play. It looks like we have multiple cameramen, or camerawomen I should say, over in that corner. Newland will be taking the face-off here for Cedar Rapids. Bounces up ahead off a RoughRiders skate. Iverson losing it in front to his teammate and Hall buries it! Absolutely rifled that shot. Top right over the shoulder of Remy, and Waterloo will regain the lead just like that. So quick off the face-off too. I mean, nobody, it didn't look like anybody on Cedar Rapids was ready for that at all. Just completely caught everybody off guard right there. And the Warriors will elect to have the forwards change. As a response here by the visitors, not too long after Cedar Rapids tied the game. Going through, got tripped, knocked down. Warriors tried to throw it towards the net. Back in front, Lee's camp. Threw it, hit it off a stick, hit a body. Defenseman goes on top of it, throws it up ahead by the boards. Up in front, chipped in, off a bounce in front. Lukaskali is a for Reese. Lunan skating with it, moves into the open ice. And too far for Lee's camp as he has to go back for his position. D to D. Defenseman moves it up way too far for his forwards to pick it up. And Lee's camp, he's going to have to skate back into it now because they called off the icing. He avoids that check though by the boards. Bouncing up ahead, sick checked away. Race in for the puck. Held up around the wall. 2-on-2 right now. Tries to move it. Holding it, both falling over for a moment in front, 24 in blue. Feels the check there from Lukaska as he just shoves them back down on the ice. Throws it up ahead. Almost hit the referee there with the puck. Referees are clearly in danger. There's a collision there on the corner. Big hit there by the Waterloo player. As McGilligan with it, 27 in blue. Back around in the corner. Feels a check there from Lukaska. That was Owen Newland who tried to get on top of it as well. Buck thrown in deep inside the zone. Hit it off the goaltender and immediately sends it up around. Off the bench there was a Warrior player. Moves it up ahead, bouncing puck up ahead. Out off the pad, bouncing rebound in front, both teams. And Lee's camp throws it over towards the boards, out of danger. And Gavin said, I have enough of this. We're going to send it out. I'm going to get back on the bench, he says. A little bit of a side note right now. Looks like all the coaches here on the bench for Cedar Rapids all have the same type of hat. Nice little fun fact here. If you take a look at them, they're all matching. May not be matching the colors, but they're all matching the shape and size. So, pretty nice little cool Easter egg here in this game, if you will. Baxter outside of the zone with it inside the blue line. Charles falling over. Almost went headfirst into the board. Has completely lost his edge. As the Warriors 2-on-1 right now at the moment, if they can hurry. Backhands it up ahead. Got just enough force to get it on top of the net. But Caribou just stuffed it in off of his chest to make the save. Cedar Rapids, normally where the Varsity hockey team hangs out, watching the JV game, is completely empty right now. It's like a ghost town, as all the seats completely wide open. Like I said, they were warming up, but there are also a couple other RoughRiders, and they're all gone too. So Holt will just immediately front outside of the zone. He'll pass off a Harbaugh. Let's try sitting and see where this. See if this makes any difference from my viewing. I stretch out my knees a little bit. Alright. And here's a whistle in front by Fox. Puts his hand up in the air, and he wants the Warriors to change their center. Is that Bedard? Number 9, Bedard? He's going to take the draw for Waterloo. He loses it. He's definitely not Connor Bedard, ladies and gentlemen. I can verify that for sure. A little bit too short and small to be the Connor Bedard for the Chicago Blackhawks. Battle in front, here comes Waterloo. Open shot in front, rebound underneath as the puck squirts out over towards the boards. Out the other side, Westville. Westville down below in front, up to the point the other way. Waterloo with it, picks it up. Wanted to get the shot off the skate. Out in front the other way, Warriors making a move. Up ahead, other defenseman of a shot. As Remy just decides, I'm going to kick it away right now. Out up against the boards. Puck goes behind the net, the Weed hit the side of the net too. Now she decides to move it up, but Gunkel stolen away there. Here's a check there, as Gunkel had his head up and move out of the way though, luckily. And Remy's just going to hold on to it. There's a bit of a snow. And this extra check absolutely knocked him over too. That's what you get when you try to knock over one of our players, and you snow blows the goalie too. And Gunkel's going to get the penalty. As rightfully so, he was frustrated, but he was only defending the team, and Waterloo also gets the penalty as well. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to do that as a RoughRider, but to Drake, I applaud him, give a little bit of a round of applause right there. Way to protect his teammates out there. And they should be both offsetting. Why do we have 6 people on the ice? I don't know why. Yep, Reese realizes last second, oh, I gotta get off too. In the meantime, we can listen to some Rocky music while we wait for this face-off. Heiser with it, moves it out to Harbaugh. Here's a shot underneath, looking for a redirection underneath. Luckily, didn't get to the net. Now I'm running over his man. Threw him over with the shoulders, and the puck comes back to Schaefer. Schaefer, looking, wants to shoot. He'll throw it. Missed the post though. Lorenzen up in front as the puck is sent all the way deep behind the net. Dexter up ahead out to Keegan. A little bit too far for him to really get a lot of control. Chipped up ahead out to the glass. Throws it up off a body. Both riders on top of the defenseman. One touch pass and it's sent all the way deep down. Out for Harbaugh to possess it here for the Warriors. Throws it in off the boards in front. Well, that's going to be Mitch and I picking it up, and that's going to be icing. Still, we haven't dropped the puck. Finally, we ready. And finally, we dropped it, and the referee falls down again. Second time this happened in the game. Fry picks up a stick. Reese will and throw it off the outside there of the post. Back over by the Zamboni. Nice check there by Reese. And there's going to be a tripping call there on Waterloo. Cedar Rapids back on the power play. That's going to be number 25, Clark, with the penalty there for tripping. Power play unit on the ice. Losing the face-off, though, to start it off. Baxter had a glove on top of the puck. Wasn't able to keep it in fully, though. Threw it off a Waterloo man in front. Lukaska moves it outside the Fry as he handles it now. Skating toward in front, almost picked up. Here's a shot as it hit the side there of the goaltender. And it's by behind the net. Battling forward, tried to get the shot off. Lumen, and behind him, scores away last second as he's absolutely collapsed in on top of the boards for the hit. Behind the net, Baxter with it, head up on the ice all the way. Threw it to the right side, behind his man, but he got a little bit poke checked in front. Looking for a redirection shot from the point. McGregor going in for the pinch, popping up puck in the air, hit it off of a Rider's skates. RoughRiders possess it now. McGregor holding in, makes a nice move, but it's stolen away though. Wasting time. Lukaska, man on top of him. Iverson has to go for a change. Baxter out the hole. Hole with it now. Makes a nice move. Picks it up and throws it in deep. Behind it, Waterloo player threw it up as those teammates skate. Batted up behind. Out the weed off of her skate. Leaves it out for a teammate. McGregor just skating around his teammates. Feels a shoulder in front though. As the puck just over the blue line, and it's sent in deep once again. Ava Weed with the puck now. One man angling on top of her. Over by the penalty box. Two Riders on top of the puck. Lorenzen and McGregor look like they're both battling for the puck. Up ahead to the point. Holt wants to shoot it. Down below, picked up in front. Warriors go back the other way. Here comes Coots. Driving in, leaves him on top of him, backhanded, and he completely missed the net. That's as open as a net you could ever get. Kid, how did that man miss it? I mean, yeah, he lost it, yeah. I mean, it was an odd angle, too. Tough to see from this angle there, as you can only see the backside of him, as McGregor with the steal almost ran into a man right there. The puck just waiting for him. Up ahead underneath, McGregor. Oh, to check though, almost got shouldered up high. Luckily was able to dodge that one. Out for Waterloo. Heiser throws it off the glove. Front for Noah Baxter. Chips it up ahead, he got absolutely neat though. In the left knee, and Baxter, he's a little inferior about it, and now Waterloo touches up, they call it. And Cedar Rapids returns to the power play to end off this second period. Yeah. Right now, assuming a minor, they're going to call it tripping. Even though it was knee on knee, it doesn't really matter because you get the same results. The draw. Roland tried to possess it and it's immediately cleared again. Cedar Rapids so far not found a lot here on this power play. Just really unable to set anything up. Oh, it bounced into the net! And they scored! We shot it into a pass off their own teammate and a bounce ball past Remy. And Waterloo just has a 2-goal lead. That's ridiculous as you will ever see right there. An own goal. Unbelievable. I mean, everybody here in this arena is confused. I'm just looking left to right here, and everybody on the ice and everywhere is just... I mean, you don't even know what to say right now. This is unbelievable. And with only took 14 seconds into the power play, you'll see one of the most special goals you will ever see in a hockey game. Unbelievable. That is... I should probably really stop talking about it. Back to the actual live game right now. Battle in front underneath. Chipped up ahead. Holt tries to possess it. backhanded up ahead to Ava Weed. Ava Weed throws it into a stick. And fanned on that puck completely, though. Out the hole on the wall, fired it over towards the other way. Lee's camp waiting. Here's a shot in front. Hit a man partially. Holt tries to get on top of it. Uses his body, though, to his advantage. Open man! McGregor threw it into a skate. Offense still going to work. Lee's camp fanned on it. Looking for a second shot as it gets redirected over towards the boards. Holt backhands it up ahead. And underneath. Just wasting time. Off a glove double tap right there. Weed open lane looking, shooting, and underneath a couple of sticks as it's sent outside of the zone. As Lee's camps just throws it back inside the zone as he goes back on top of the bench. Here's the bouncing puck. I didn't want that to be on the net. Bad thing's going to happen again. Hope Lukaska feels a little bit of pressure as he moves the puck out in front of Phillips. Now Ava Weed with it, chips it up front to Gunkel, in off of a stick. Final 10 seconds of this disastrous power play. Keegan Phillips, down below in front, Brogan. Chipped up ahead, out the Lukaska, now Baxter holds it at the blue line. Now he's going to skate it himself, nice move, open man, driving, falling over one of the penalty, and now putting his head back down, the puck is over on top of him, now they shoulder check his back. As he gets back up, and now Lukaska drops the puck. He's going to have to pick it back up. Swerving away with it. Moves it out in front. Go forward, and Gunkel couldn't wrap his head around fully to get complete control of that puck. Warriors. Brogan tries to throw the body, turns over the puck. Gunkel, man right behind him. Now he picks it back up. Looking for a shot, holds it, and it's chipped away up off of a stick. Race for the puck. And Caribou just lets it go because that's going to be icing. Waterloo player throws his stick down here in frustration as he really thought he was going to beat the icing right there, but he was completely wrong. Off the draw, underneath, Harbaugh with it, behind the net, chips it away from Severson, Lunan on top of it, throws it in towards the net, taken away by Iverson. Iverson makes a move past Lunan, up ahead, he's still got a couple riders to go. Back over towards the boards, Iverson tries to chop it off, in front of the Codes, to the middle, Hill completely fanned on it. That was like the same spot where he scored his first goal of the game. Out for Reese. Avoids a check in front. Everybody trying to hit a man up high. In front, here comes Schaefer. Schaefer up ahead. Throws it down below. And chipped and floated up ahead towards the netting there for a stoppage of play. Off the face-off, Mitchell Nye has it now. Iverson trailing right behind him. Lost it and decides to throw it out to the weak side. Over by Bolaños. Mr. Bolaño taking the pictures for the team. Can he take a picture of this right here? Drake Gunkel with it. He scores! Well, that was a picture of a goal. I've never seen one. Breakaway goal for Drake Gunkel, number 9. What a way to get momentum back on our side, especially with only 34 seconds left to go in the period. As the energy here, looking to shift here in favor of the home team. RoughRiders win the draw. That was a very good hands-up play there. Now Gunkel with the puck again. Throws it towards the net, scores! Off the body in front, and Cedar Rapids goes back to tie the game! Off the body in front, somebody's got to take ownership of the goal. And Owen looks like he's going to be skating in front as Gunkel will at least have the assist as he threw it in off his own teammate's skate and it bounces in towards the back of the net. within 16 seconds of each other. And I was just talking about the momentum all Cedar Rapids right now. Triumph with Noah Baxter. Can Cedar Rapids score again before the end of this period? Out for Fry. In front. Back behind the net. Underneath. Moves it out of side. Tries to skate in with the puck. Uncle looking. Can he score? Can he score again? Looking out in front. Takes a shot. Heavy hit over by the corner. And that will do it. Roaring applause here for the Cedar Rapids section. And again, it was 3-1 not too long ago, husband. Out of the ball once again here, tied at 3-3 apiece. Yeah, we will. One way or another, we will.
If you want to argue, if you want to.
Keep going.
Alright, Rider fans. 3 minutes left before the third period starts. We're just testing the audio here. We'll see you back at puck drop.
A good one. Is it live? Is this live? Is this live? Is this good? Alright, that's good, yeah. It's blue. That's all we need. If it's blue, it's good. Here comes Gavin Fry, your son, in fact. Reese Lunan moves it in off a Waterloo play. Here's a collision! Holy Luke's, and he scores! Turn it over, and Cedar Rapids has the lead! First 31 seconds of a period! Hey, Kit, your son made that happen. Give me a fist bump. There we go. And the RoughRiders up 4-3. Luckily, I was able to get here in time to make this call for the goal. And Cedar Rapids here. All the momentum through straight goals by the RoughRiders to take the lead, their first of the game. As now Waterloo possesses it up ahead off a stick. falling over. That was a Rough Rider over into Carlson. Kelly with a shot, the rebound underneath, out the hole. Parker holds it, it just moves it in off a Waterloo defenseman's stick. It goes all the way in deep. Skating with it now for Waterloo. Over in front, pass Weed, a stick bouncing up ahead. Tries to skate it outside of the zone. McGregor falling down on his knees there to get enough contact to put it in. Weed moves up a long pass to front. Picked up by Waterloo. Good pressure there by Lorenzen though. Out there. Weed picks up. Looking for a hit her own teammate, and now she has to go skating over on top of the puck now. Okay, there's... Tried to put a shoulder into her Lukaska fans. He picks it back up though. Up the middle, up the hole, taken away off the skate there. Circles back around with the puck, head up, time and space. Decides I'm going to skate right past you and I'm going to dangle past for your other teammate. Here comes Holt for the blue line. Here's a shot. Picks it up and that's going to be outside just barely. I was looking out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, oh, that's going to be close. Yeah, it was pretty close, so... We'll have a line change for both teams. Off the draw. One back by Waterloo. Man, tumbles overboard. Here come the Warriors inside the zone in front. Skating with it. Lukaska goes in for the support. Taking away the underneath the skates. Here's another check by Lukaska, knocking over his man. It looks like he dropped the stick there. He slams it in on the guys too. Back in front, the Gunkel. Up ahead, he's had a very good offensive night so far. Back behind the net. Running over into a dude and knocked over completely. There's 5. He looks a little antsy. Almost out-skated the puck on his own. Warriors 2-on-2 at the moment, shooting over into the Cedar Rapids defenseman. And the puck goes over towards the corner. Chipping in off a stick. On our front, redirected. Out in front. By the red line. Baxter picks it up. Looking, fanned on the pass. Taken away by the Warriors. Spinorama move. And knocked it away. Out of harm's way, I should say. Chipping it up ahead. Racing on top of the puck. Warriors. There's a big-time collision there by the boards. That was Dylan there. He got him pretty good. For the blue line, here comes Hardbog. One of a shot in front. Knocked away and thrown outside of the zone. Keegan Galushis wanted to get on top of that puck. In behind the net now. Baxter loading up for a long release. And that's going to be the cause of the whistle right now. As we'll go back over into the Cedar Rapids end. Oh, and Newland taking the face off. He just had the game-leading goal. Maybe not the best way to word it, but he had a very important goal. Looking, Waterloo wants to tie this game right back up. Back in front of the boards. Leeskamp tries to throw it up ahead outside. Picked up by Schaefer. Luna tried to get on the attack to get the puck outside of the zone. Gavin Fry with it now up ahead. Chips it up ahead. It's bouncing off a stick. Warriors back around the net with it. Looking, wanted to drop it off. Fry there. Right up against the boards, and it sends all the way down in front out to Lukaska, who's the skate back on top of the puck. With it, he moves it up to Cowan. It's going to go up the Reese. Reese will take it up with space. Stolen away! Here comes Hill! And a backhand save made there by Remy! Big time save to keep this game at 4-3. Here's another shot there. Blocked it away there by the skate of Gavin. Bounced it off a Waterloo player in the corner still. One timing shot by Anderson couldn't get fully up as it was blocked again there by a Rough Rider. Skating in. Warriors pick it up. Up ahead. Thrown up the hole. Tried to pick it up. We're back on side and it's now thrown over deep into our own end. Moves it up ahead. Oh! Parker will just lay down his own teammate. as Dylan just got crushed on the ice. You don't see it. This is just a very unique game. There's a lot of things, a lot of shenanigans here, a lot of plays, a lot of shifts which you don't see in a normal hockey game. That's what makes this rivalry special. Special things happen. Here comes Noah Baxter up ahead, floats it in off the glove. McGregor tries to pick it up in front of Kelling with it. Throws it off the post and in, and they tie this game! With 9:40 left to go in the third period, we have ourselves a tie game once again, and another goal off the post and in. And the visitors answering back again. A lot of battles. It just seems like whoever wins the battles, we just get the goals. Won the battle over on our own end, took the puck, and they just absolutely let it rip. Here they go again. He missed the net rebound. Dangerously bouncing up in front. Won the heck away there at the rebound. And Dunkel trying to escape through everybody. And number 5 for Waterloo wanted to take a slap shot into the zone. Was not able to do that. And they're over into the Waterloo bench as the coaches had to duck their head out of the way. Like a little bit of the danger zone right there. So they didn't want their head chopped off. As we get a new puck from the penalty box. I believe that was Mr. Hucks who threw the puck out to Carlson. Out underneath, tried to chip it away. Here could be a breakaway backhanded, and it hit the side of the net, fortunately for us. Chipped outside of the zone. On the attack is Keegan Phillips. Went right in top of him. Lukaska throws it. Felt the pressure, and the puck was over in their own end. Throws it up ahead. Kelly way too slow to get on top of that puck. With it. Wanted to go backhand. He holds it in front. Dunkel tries to find it. It's chipped up ahead off a skate. Blaze Cam tries to get it out to Drake or Dylan. Dylan's going to be coming up with it. Up in front to the left side, skating around the defenseman. Backhanded towards the net underneath. And he's going to hug the post and keep it there to keep it up. So it cannot pass the red line. And we have ourselves an interval to play. "19 shots and goals here for Waterloo, 9 for Cedar Rapids, and we've scored on 4 of them. Off the draw, Morris Severson moves it to Noah Baxter, who absolutely missed the net. Ivoli tries to chip it back, fanning on it, in front, kept in for the blue line, throws it in towards a shot on goal. Warriors floated in past the glass side, looks like Baxter lost an edge there by the referee. Puck going sailing throughout to Schaefer. Schaefer makes a move. Backhanded pass in front. Tried to make a move past Delicious. Keegan's like, I'm going to knock this puck up ahead of me. Schaefer, with it, feels the pressure of a rider. Moves it out. Cedar Rapids defenseman. Moves it all the way deep down. That's going to be a whistle. The draw, Iverson looking, sailing a shot, and picks it up there as Cedar Rapids as we knock it outside of the zone. Warriors racing to get on top of it. Fry from right behind them. Iverson pulls and puts it up ahead, leading off the boards. Warriors feeling the pressure as it's sent all the way deep down towards our goaltender. Cowan leaves camp, tries to move a long, contested pass in front, picked up by a Warrior, falling over as well. Sawyer moves it up ahead, out to Gavin, it's somewhere on the boards, just threw it in front immediately, you see as he got the puck. Your Warriors have a shot in front, could have been dangerous. Couldn't get it towards the net though. Picked off the wall, backhanded, trying to glove it out of him, and into the glove, as he was already on top of that puck there. Waterloo wins the draw, moves it up to Clark, wanting to shoot, couldn't get it off of his stick. Now he does, and it's sent in behind the net. Underneath, Baxter tries to get a pass out to Cole McGregor, wasn't able to collapse in on the puck. Mitchell Nye with the shoulder check, lifting up ahead, trying to get the pass out to the winger, unable to truly get on top of that one. Here's a rebound, bouncing in off the goaltender. Bounce it up in the air, Holt looking to get on top of it. Referee just standing there in front of the Cedar Rapids bench. Up around the other way, Warriors moving in front. And it's sent in off the stick of Nye. Wrapping his head around, moves it to Holt, unable to truly get on top of it. And falling over there was a Warrior player. Holt with it, tries to go in around, skating through past the blue line. Up ahead, pulls back up, falling over, lost his edge on the way though. Baxter just throws it in deep. Parker goes back inside the zone. Dylan and Cole are going to go get off the ice. Kelly, and now 24 in blue. Almost got sandwiched right there. Now Gunkel feels a man right behind him as the puck squirts out the other way. Chipped in. Over to the Waterloo defenseman. Gunkel with the angle, stick out in front of him. Out to Schaefer. Schaefer decides, I'm going to try to hit the camera woman while I'm at it. Back out to Baxter. Fanned on it. Behind the net, cross-checking his man as he fell over behind the net. Out to Sawyer. Up in front. Reader. It was an indirect pass there. They tried to get the Gunkel as he goes skeeping around. Get on top of the puck. Lukaska has it. Throws it, and he's going to change. Gunkel gets off. Severson, and we go on. Nora, and on top of it in the corner, picks it up. Okay, here's a shot! Keep it right to Dylan as he tried to fire it, but he missed it. He kept the goaltender off guard. In a body. Warriors with it chipped up away. Leafs can't be able to stop the rush. On the way, Lee tries to chip it back in front. Schaefer picks it up, and it's thrown in deep. Lead. Pressure there from Waterloo in there, a pass. And Lorenzen picks it up, cutting out in front, looking for support. Chipped off of his stick again, and botted up ahead off the boards. All the way in front, looking, here comes Waterloo, past the blue line, looking, here's a shot outside, snared in away. Towards the corner. Thrown it towards the net, very dangerous. These cams just gonna flip it outside of the zone. And a much-needed change for a bunch of riders there on the ice. Waterloo wins the draw. Here's a quick shot in front. Back below, behind the net. Nye. With it, makes a move in front out to Owen. Owen just hiding behind the referee. Lifts it out. Tries to get the pass. Nobody even close, but it's going to go towards the goaltender. That counts as a shot on goal. Luden tried to get out of the way. He didn't want to go for the snowfall right there. And the goaltender clearly didn't like it. Goalie tried to shoot it back over at Luden. And unfortunately for her, she couldn't shoot at Reese, as Reese got out of there in just the nick of time. Off the draw, looking, Gavin Frog threw it, he fell over. Tried to throw it, he missed the net. Falling over there was Owen, bouncing around, trying the attack on Iverson. Iverson trying to skate, backhands it up ahead. Trying to get it to Hall. Taken away. 14 in blue. Underneath. Fry with the pressure again. To the point. Here's a shot. Bat up in the air. Going behind the net. Lunin. Threw towards the net. Went right through the crease. Chipped it in outside of the zone. No icing, they say. Race towards the puck. Hall. He's on top of it right now for Waterloo. Tried to drop it. Nobody was there for Waterloo. Falling over there was a rider. Up ahead, skating with the puck. Warriors move it. They enter inside the zone. Hall dropped it, though. Baxter's going to... No, it's going to be Lukaska who's going to be the first one on top of it. From the point, Waterloo trying to go to work. Underneath, couldn't pick it up, though. And just sailing it and giving it back to Waterloo as the Warriors put it in deep. Baxter realizes he has a lot of time and space here to go at it. Makes the move past the man, goes underneath, falling over though as he absolutely trips a dude. As he dropped his stick, hands over on his helmet, he's taking a beating as he holds on and picks up his stick as he makes his way back over towards the bench. There's a collision there in the corner. Lorenzen moves it in front. Cole McGregor missed the net though! Underneath. Just held up against the boards. Out the Cole. Cole looking, trying to drive and trying to stick handle. There are a lot of bodies in front. Not enough room. Here's a fluttering shot by Lukaska, and it almost found its way in the back of the net there. Towards the board. Cedar Rapids able to continue the pressure. Up ahead. Holt already scored, and he's scoring and he misses the net though. Battle for it behind. Underneath, falling over. No penalty. Up in front, the Lee's camp. Looking, man in front of his own team partner, drops it off for Aiden. Lukaska in front, throws it off the stick over by the referee. Sawyer moved out to the puck, chips it in off the glass, and we're going to be offside as Sawyer was still inside the zone. The final minute and 24 seconds of regulation here in this third period. As if things continue the way they are, we're going to be going to overtime. Our first overtime game here of the season. Unless somebody scores right here. And here comes Waterloo. They wanted to get an opportunity here to get the lead back. As they have a lead, moves it, trying to get it to midfield. Sawyer back on the ice. Rogan chips it up ahead. Underneath their skates, Gunkel threw it up towards the middle. Out for Waterloo to play it. That was Clark who moves it up ahead. Still inside the neutral zone. And now we have only a minute. Iverson inside the zone, outside looking. A little bit of a scary moment there for Cedar Rapids. To the point now. Waterloo, if it here's a shot, low rising and patting away. On the boards. Driving with it. Chipped in front, kept inside the zone. Moves it down below. Sawyer just zips it out in front. That's going to be icing. They're all tired. As we're going to have another face-off. As you can just see the parades of riders and warriors of the varsity team hiding, just watching the game in the tunnel. As they're probably thinking to themselves, so we're gonna watch some more hockey. Back around the net. Lukaska moves it to Reese. Reese is gonna throw it in. That's gonna be close to icing. It won't be though. Hit just enough with the nice touch there. In front. Owen on the attack on his man up against the ball. Oh, what a collision! Falling over was Westfall, and Gavin just went right on top of him. Up ahead, moves it out the hall. Final 10 seconds. Thrown in deep. Just waiting. Lukaska. Stalemate at the moment. Just holding on top of it. And that will end the third period. We're going to overtime. Cedar Rapids, Waterloo. Actually, wait. Does it go to overtime or is it a shootout? I'm trying to remember for JV. Because in the past, it went automatically to a shootout. I sure hope it does, and I sure hope it goes to overtime, but I don't know. I think last year they did shootout for JV, and then varsity was only for overtime. And then they had a shootout after the overtime for varsity. I don't know. So, from the way, I think we're doing a shootout, but I don't know. Well, the shots on goals favor Waterloo 26-12. It doesn't keep us off the board though. So yeah, we are going to be doing a shootout. So Let's do this. It's been a little while since I called a shootout, but here we go. Number 36 for Waterloo, trying to catch the name. That's Kelly. Kelly with it going super slow. Almost lost it looking. Dingles. Backhanded and a save made as he couldn't wrap it underneath to get it from the open side of the net. Here comes Dylan Lorenzen for Cedar Rapids, their first shooter, number 11, the freshman. Dylan circles back around, he's ready. The right-hander enters inside the zone. Zick handles, looks and shoots up the middle, and a save made in front by Waterloo. Second shooter for the Warriors, number 6. As he's tussling and adjusting his bucket. Through the zone, this is Hardball. Hardball going in a bit faster. Backhanded again and batted away by Remy. Second shooter for Cedar Rapids, Owen Newland, the cameraman's son, the man who gave me his microphone. Here we go, Owen, also a freshman, looking and he missed the net this time. So far, no goals in the shootout. Third shooter for Waterloo, number 3. Past the blue line, this is going to be Kuntz. Kuntz with it, up in front, backhanded. What are you doing? 3 backhands in a row, they can't beat Remy that way. Here comes Cedar Rapids with an opportunity to win the game. Drake Dunkel, the man of the game so far. Can he get another one and give Cedar Rapids their first victory of the season? Number 9 in green and white. Here he goes, and he shoots it in off the post. Beat the goaltender, just couldn't beat the net though. As we're officially in the sudden death shootout. Number 17, Schaefer. The defenseman. Going in at a slower tempo, now picking back up, looking, shooting off the crossbar. Back-to-back rings of the post. Around the arena in Cedar Rapids. Cole McGregor, number 32. Freshman out of the Xavier High School. Can he end it right here? McGregor starts up the middle, looking, dangles away, forehand, he scores! Ending it here for Cedar Rapids! Cole McGregor wins it for the RoughRiders! The first win of the season goes against their rivals from up north! A 5-4 victory in the shootout! And boy does it feel happy to finally celebrate with a win here! As they defeat their arch rivals. And in an epic clash of these two Eastern Iowa foes. As there's a couple of Varsity Waterloo players just doing a little extra lap. And now here's the handshake line, but boy, this feeling feels good. That's the winning feeling right there, ladies and gentlemen. And Cedar Rapids looking to replicate that now for the varsity game coming up. Final score here for the JV matchup, 5-4 victory in the shootout for the RoughRiders.